What is going on, motherfuckers? Basically, Gfinity group's got announced yesterday. I want to really discuss a bit about them. Obviously talked about G3 in my most recent vlog, but now we can discuss G3. I mean, we've got a difficult group. I think FaZe and Optic Nation can be very difficult, but I'm pretty confident coming through. I mean, we beat FaZe at MLG Anaheim. Obviously, one of the most close games I've ever been a part of, but at the same time, I don't know if they've improved or if they've got worse with their recent roster changes. Honestly, I've heard a mixed bag of feedback from people. I've heard that they have improved, and I've also heard that they've got worse for specific reasons. I think they've improved and lost in certain areas. I mean, looking into it, I'm not really wanting to talk too much about those teams. I'll discuss the other groups and just see what happens when it comes down to the matches. Anyway, Group A, I believe, is Optic, Envy, and no. Group A is Exertus, Epsilon, and Cursed COD. I think Exertus will be very happy with this group. I mean, coming into the event, a lot was expected of them, and I believe that they have a nice little group there. I mean, I think Cursed COD would be, I mean, they wouldn't be annoyed at me saying that they are not like a top 3, maybe well, actually technically they are a top 3 American team. I would really say they're a top 2 American team, and Exertus and Epsilon have avoided the likes of EG and Optic, so I think they'll be very chuffed with that. And I think Epsilon's game with Curse before was very close. I think they'll be confident going into that they can win it if they change a couple of things up that they maybe made mistakes on at MLG Anaheim. And then you've also got Exertus, like I said, new squad. They've been together for about a month now, dominating online, looking very good, and like I said, they're going to be very excited about this group, and I think they can go on. I think they can advance. I think every single team in this group is going to be confident. Curse are going to be happy that they have no other American team in their group, and they're going to be confident going through. Epsilon are going to be confident that they can beat both teams, top their group, and get an easier game for the second place. And then finally, Exertus, they've got another European team in their group. They're going to be confident going up against Epsilon, and they're also going to take a lot from us beating Curse at MLG and try and be confident going into that as well. So enough about them. Fucking next group, Optic, Envy, Vitality. The group of viewership is going to break the internet, is going to break the Gfinity website, no doubt. The production is going to start lagging. It's going to be fucking devastation for Chris Trout. No, I'm only joking. But anyway, this group, I mean, Vitality, for those who aren't aware, the best team in France on this tile, and they have Gotaga. Gotaga is sort of for those who are unaware, the nade shot of France, or the nade shot of EU, you could technically call them. I mean, the French fans are absolutely fanatical, and Gotaga really does get a lot of backing, and the backing towards him really does generate the hype for the rest of the Vitality team. And it really, I mean, they get crazy amounts of viewers on all their streams. And I would expect the Optic Vitality game to have a lot of viewers. I'm really excited to see how that goes down, see how the fans sort of jump onto that bandwagon. Envy in that group as well. I think Optic and Envy are going to be pretty they're going to be pretty happy with their group. I think they'll be pretty confident that they're going to go through it. It's not going to be one of those ones that's going to be a tough group. I think that's the way they're going to look at it anyway. I'm not saying Vitality don't have what it takes to beat any of those two teams. I mean, it's Call of Duty. At the end of the day, anything can happen. But I think that Vitality do have the hardest group, and I think it's going to be a real struggle for. I would say it's the hardest. Not the hardest to get out of. The TK, the Infused group's harder, but I think that they're going to be really worried, really fucking worried about this group. Next one's ours. I've touched on that, and then finally we've got the TK, Infused, and EG group. And Infused, I mean, they're not as good online as they are at LAN. And Joe, honestly, is, I would say, an up-and-coming player that can be one of the best and one of the best teams. I think he just needs sort of a push in the right direction. Infused are a top 4 UK team, but nonetheless, I do think this team will struggle to come out of the group. I mean, looking at it, EG and TK, EG, I mean, they're evil geniuses. I don't really not expect them to come out of the groups. And then you've got TK, who have been looking much better online, which is massive for them because usually they just go into LAN and they do well, whereas they're actually looking decent online now. So I would expect them to go into Gfinity 3 and be very strong. Their new team changes, they've got back the old roster. It looks very balanced and it looks very good. And it allows Neslo to do a little bit more slaying, which just seems to be working out for him. Anyway, they're 5-3 in the league, I believe, which is, I think they were like 4-11 to start off the league last time. So currently they are doing much better than they were last time. So EG and TK, I can't really see past them for Infuse, but like I said before in the previous groups, it is called J-Man and anything can happen. Infused, they do have a very unique playstyle. I wouldn't really say it was... I'm not really going to talk about it because I don't want to be unfair like that, but let's just say that they might confuse American teams. I'm not going to say in which game mode. I'm not going to give any details. If any Americans ask, I'm going to tell you no. But, like I said, I think they could really... If it works against American teams, I mean, American teams play the most consistent way, so it just might not work. But they have a very unique playstyle. That's all I'm going to say. So it might catch them off guard. Who knows? But that's enough for my predictions of Gfinity 3 and my sort of little input on that. That's it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. And I'll see you all. I'll see you all later, I guess. Going to Blackpool tomorrow. Should probably do a video on that, shouldn't I might just record. I'm probably going to record some footage going down to Blackpool and of the venue and whatnot. Try and get a video on maybe Sunday morning, something like that. Who knows? I'll see you all back in later. Peace out.